Welcome back to the fourth and final round here at Guardian Games on Modern Mondays. We have a return of two players that we've already seen once each on stream. We have Eric Hoser on your left playing Bring to Light Scapeshift, playing against Devin Straub on Keeping Track of Floating Mana. This is the Timeless Lotus Timeless Lotus Amulet Door to Nothingness deck, the combo deck.
Showing people the door.
Yes, showing people the door.
I think he has an unintentional draw in his, so that's why part of the reason why he decided to play it out there.
I see. So Devin Straub is 2-0-1, and Eric Hoser is 3-0.
Yes. Left deck is
BTL
Scapeshift.
Yep.
Unfortunately, XO2 does not pay anything here. Not even. Even.
All right, I think that's all correct. We gotta get them.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
We are all set and ready to go. Players are resolving.
Fourth and final round, chat. Chat, if you want to do a prediction, I'm gonna put up a prediction. Who do you think will win?
Who do you like here, Scapeshift or whatever this deck is?
Yeah. Start a prediction.
Wager all of your.
Wager all your channel points.
All your channel points. Eric with another strong start. Fetch land into Grazer, into Valakut. Devin, a little bit slower, hoping to get Amulet probably next turn and then conceivably win the game. Yes, 3-5-0. This is an Aspiring Spike list for sure. We saw it in round 2, was it? Yeah, round 2. Beating Teamer Rhinos.
Yes. Yep. So both of these decks we saw earlier on the stream, if you've been following all night. Yeah, we saw the Timeless Amulet do some pretty impressive stuff. Showed his opponent the door on turn 3 in game 2.
Yep.
And yeah, it seems like a sweet brew.
Chapter 3 on the stack colorless. Okay.
And Eric's starting with double Grazer. Pretty good start from his side as well. All right.
Smart.
Yeah, we're going to binding the...
In response to the Gardens.
Yeah.
So this hand seemed pretty... Well, that's multiple Timeless Lotuses in hand for Devin.
All right, so Eric is kind of missing all right, a land, actually.
Yeah.
His mana's not quite working out.
Scapeshift, Bring to Light, Omnath in hand. So with the two Valakuts, can't resolve the Omnath.
All right, looks like we have...
Chat heavily in favor of Scapeshift.
The Scapeshift deck here.
All right, Azusa here.
All right, Eric did rip a Boseiju. All right, but he's going to Bring to Light for 3 because he only has...
So gets Valky.
And down ticks on the Azusa, so doing the Karn Liberated mode. I think Devin's probably kind of fine with this. I mean, it's not great for him, of course, but it's not also not...
Gotten value off the land drops.
Yeah, it's also... Yeah, and it's not particularly game-ending from his perspective yet.
There's the Lotus.
Can Tybalt exile the Lotus as well? I guess not next turn, but can he exile artifacts? I don't actually
Yes, it's creature or artifact.
Yeah. So I guess next turn he won't be able to do it, but because he doesn't have the loyalty here. But
right. So instead of the +2, we'll take a card off the top of each player's library. Dryad in hand. So Dryad, Scapeshift, Omnath for Eric.
Can't quite do anything with it though yet.
Can cast another Bring to Light.
That's true.
Off the Tybalt.
Yeah, he's already used up his Valky though, so I don't know if he has any other. I guess you can't BTL for a binding. Because Devin's about to untap with 10 mana next turn.
Right.
Which you got to think is
11.
Yeah, maybe even 11.
Three bounce.
Oh yeah, he's got 3 bounce
crews.
lands, so even 11. Yeah. I mean, we're getting pretty quickly into hardcast Emrakul territory,
Yeah.
if that's even in his deck, but... All right, he's deep in the tank here, which is understandable, because he's basically got his... All right, okay, Omnath.
Yeah.
If he hits a land, this is really... a fetch land, this is really strong.
Spara's headquarters.
He had a Triome, yeah, so that's most going to gain him 4 life. All right. Let's see what Devin can do. Karn off the top. May want to start with Escape to the Wilds here. Let's see what he does.
Checking the sideboard surreptitiously.
Nothing to see here, just double checking what's in my board for no
Yeah.
reason at all.
Bounce land, Karn, Lotus, Escape. Floats 5, Karn.
Oh, there might be an infinite mana combo with Filigree Familiar here.
Sorry, I just searched my deck.
Did you see the Phyrexian Filigree Familiar that came out? That's out in March of the Machines.
Oh, yeah,
There's
yeah.
a callback. Which
Or
I
sorry,
think is-
Filigree Sages is what
Okay.
I meant to say.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it untaps
Yeah.
for 3 mana.
Right.
I like the Fox though.
Yeah.
This is infinite mana off the Lotus.
Yes, I believe so.
Gross.
Cast floating a green.
Oh, he,
Still had one colorless floating, but
Yeah.
that's all right.
I mean, spend the green, activate the untap Lotus. Okay. Make infinite. Sure. Everything but blue. Sure.
so he's got everything but not blue mana. So he's infinite mana but not infinite. So he's infinite of every color except blue, because he needs the blue each cycle to...
Infinite every color. Yeah, I'm just seeing if I played a land this turn. I don't think I have. Nope.
All right, Escape to the Wilds. All right, so now he gets infinite Golos spins, so presumably that's game over. Oh,
probably
no,
the
he doesn't
game.
get infinite Golos spins because he doesn't have infinite blue, right?
Right.
I think.
Sure does.
Mycosynth Gardens filters colors though.
Oh. Well, only once, though, right? I guess he can get...
No. Oh, you have to tap it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You can get Cascading Cataracts, but that's tapped, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I played 0 lands.
It's just big, complicated Solemn Simulacrum.
Right. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't think he has infinite... I guess he can... So he doesn't have infinite Golos spins, but he gets, like... He could, like, stop his blue mana... All right, he can filter... So now he can filter blue 5 times or 4 times, I guess.
Because you make
Uh,
5 blue with the cataract?
yeah. And now he spins Golos. All right, Karn should be game, because now he
Yeah.
can just get a Ballista or a Door to Nothingness.
Right.
I guess Door to Nothingness... Yeah, he
Yeah.
has enough blue left over that Door to Nothingness also works.
Yeah, you only need 2 blue to
Right.
kill with Door.
Right.
You needed 7 lands, though. That was at 20.
Chat, did you catch that? Did you catch all that, chat?
Very easy.
Magic is happening.
Yeah, very easy to understand, very straightforward.
Yeah.
Nothing too complicated happening there.
No, super normal.
Just needs all 3 of us, or all 2 of us, and the player themselves.
I guess not Lotus Field.
Yeah, I think this is the kind of deck where you're sort of you just go, oh, this is a deck that I'm going to play against at my LGS. Now I'm going to need to watch a couple videos so I understand how it works so that I can stop it, or
Right.
maybe I fall in love with it and play it myself.
Oh, that's right, because you typically do. And then there should be 1 more.
Eric accidentally shuffling Devin's Explorers into his deck because he stole them with
Right.
Well, it makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's why we're here, chat. To give you this groundbreaking commentary
To
on...
tell you things you already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder Eric wants to get out of here. We're like closing up while we're playing the last round. Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest. 2 somewhat combo decks playing against each other is right where I want to be as a commentator at 10:15 on a Monday night.
I play Amulet, so I'm awoken. Fair enough. But do you play Gigantha Companion Amulet? Timeless Lotus Amulet?
You come here Monday to watch? Every Monday. Only time I really get to play Magic. Do you still judge? What do you play?
Well, I'd say a pretty good roster of decks and players here this evening. We've had some nice games, some nice matches.
We've seen some nice matches. We've seen a nice variety of decks.
Yeah, people, I mean, judging doesn't
No
Didn't-
mono red,
No mono red.
because I'm in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
No Murktide either.
Yeah, no Murktide. I know Jeff was playing Murktide tonight.
No No Yawgmoth,
No Yogg because you're in here.
because I'm here, yeah.
Yep. But I mean, Guardian has an interesting meta. You know, it shifts for sure. A lot of. I mean, it's fairly. Would you say that it's a fairly spiky store? Would you say that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially Mondays are pretty,
Yeah.
because, you know.
Twice the buy-in.
Yeah, twice the buy-in.
Yeah.
People play pretty well here.
Yeah.
If you think about Timeless Lows, it's better Titan, it's easy. Yeah. Well, we saw that last game where Timeless Lows made infinite mana, whereas Primeval Titan would not have done that. So
No.
I think you're right in that assessment.
And winning the game, you know, the end is the same. You've won the game regardless. So how you get there doesn't really matter that much.
I think one interesting aspect to think about Devin's deck here is all the different Karn targets. He's got some pretty weird ones, right? And you got to think about, like, is this really worth a slot? And I think it's pretty interesting that we saw the Filigree Sages actually win the game there. Because, you know, you're looking at this list. If you've never seen it in action before, you're thinking, really, am I ever going to get Filigree Sages? Like, is that ever a card I would tutor for? And I think the answer is yes. I think, and same thing with Door to Nothingness. We've seen Door to Nothingness do the thing, like, multiple times in the previous round. Of course, that game he could have also had a Ballista, to be fair, but yeah, we saw it do its thing in multiple times.
Filigree Sages is the kind of card that I look at in a Karn sideboard, and I think, I don't know what this does, but it probably is an important combo piece, and so I'm going to,
Just, keep it
probably
there.
should be here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really, but it's a 6. I'll mulligan.
All right, Devin, going down to 5.
Down to
I think you can aggressively mulligan with this deck because you really just need an Amulet in your opener, and you can win very easily on a 5.
Yeah.
And Amulet includes like a Saga.
Saga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Yeah. Having functionally 12 copies of Amulet in your deck is very strong.
Yeah.
Keep any 5, Devin?
Yeah, this hand looks a little sus to me. I don't know if I'd go to 4, but
Yeah.
all right, Expedition
Map
Map.
isn't bad. Go get Saga.
Yeah, it's a really slow Amulet, but
It is.
Eric's deck is not that fast.
Yeah. It's
Like,
trying to
he has
answer
some-
things and
Yeah, he has some fast draws that involve, like, you know, Grazer into Dryad into Scapeshift, but those are pretty rare, I think.
this does give him the opportunity to set up a little bit and hold up interaction, like
Right.
getting to do something and also have Leyline Binding available for for an Amulet or
Yeah. Is it? I bet that's an EDH card. I bet.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they are, but I,
I
bet.
mean, that's a mythic from Dominaria United, I believe. I expect it's you know, mythics even from recent sets can be very expensive. EDH ruining card prices for everyone else. Force of Vigor is a good draw for Eric here. Nice to have in his back pocket in a pinch.
Question is, do you? I mean, I guess you don't just pop it off on the map here. That seems crazy, but
Yeah.
if you
could
knew,
get-
if you
Saga
knew,
and something else.
right? I guess if you knew Devin's hand, you might be more inclined to do it because you know he doesn't have much going on right now.
Yeah.
But
What do you pitch? Does he have another green card?
yeah, he might not.
I think I saw it bring to light, but I'm not sure you want to pitch that just to nug a map this early. He also has
Oh, they don't
Dodes.
exist. You were looking for extended art lotuses that don't exist.
Oh.
Well, that's
They haven't
actually
pr-
that's
shocking to me.
genuinely shocking. I
Yeah,
agree. I would
yeah.
slide out of my chair
Yeah.
as well.
They don't have a textured foil
yeah.
or, you know, whatever the hell they did for Dominaria. whatever
Just don't worry.
treatment.
They'll print a secret layer in like
Yeah.
a couple of weeks.
Brothers War 2.0. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
We'll get all those old border ones. It's too much. All right, I'm going on the record. It's too much. There's too many card styles. It's impossible to keep track.
Well, it's more a function of like if everything is special, nothing is.
Yeah,
That's the thing, right?
yeah, absolutely.
So like I like special cards. I think they look cool, but it does get to a point where it's like, well, this would be cool, but you've printed like 5 different versions,
Yep.
and none of them actually end up being particularly special
Right.
because, yeah.
It's gotten to the point where like the original printing is some of the most blingy stuff that you can do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just the boring.
yeah. See a lot of sort of OG fetches and shocks and things like that, and I mean those are very nice. But
Right.
so we are mapping.
And it's more understandable for stuff that's been reprinted a bunch already, like
Sure.
Shocklands,
Yeah.
but like just coming straight out of the gate with 5 different versions of Elish Norn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot to keep track of, and like from a financial standpoint, it's good because printing more cards means that, I mean, ostensibly card prices come down, filtering green through Mycosynth Gardens and then bouncing back to hand. It's just too much for me to keep track of, honestly, and it leads to more mismatched cards in decks, which I'm staunchly against. Staunchly.
I think it's cool if you could get a set of mismatched.
Like 4 different card styles?
4 different cards
Sure,
of the same card.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's like the opposite of a matched.
Yeah.
That's what I do with my.
But it's still symmetry. Like there's
Yes.
a plan,
Right.
Yeah, like having 2 white border counter spells and a full art one and whatever. Just kind of.
I mean, that's literally what I do.
Yeah. Well, that's all right.
Those signed grazers are hot. Yeah. I guess they're signed by the artist. They do look pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, Escape to the Wilds here. That's pretty cool. Double Golos. Ooh. All right, we got another land drop. Play the Grazer.
More land drops.
Yeah, put in the bounce land.
Bounce. Beseju. So now 2 Besejus in hand for Devin.
He's going to lose to... I mean, he's going to lose... He's not going to be able to get the Amulet because of the Force of Vigor that's forthcoming.
Right.
I guess Eric could gamble and like hold up and wait for him to copy it.
Still no green card.
Yeah, he may have to hard cast.
For Eric.
I guess he could hold up Omnath mana. Well, I guess you can't do that because it's only on your turn.
Still, there's a Renin 6, so could Renin 6 to hand here. Renin 6 on the bottom.
I think he may have accidentally flashed that Dovin's Veto to his opponent.
Yeah.
As he was selecting it, but
maybe 4D chest of I only have 1 Dovin's Veto, but actually he has 2.
Or I'm holding up Dovin's Veto when I'm actually holding up Force of Vigor.
Right.
All right, we got mana. Let's see what we do. All right, I guess we can cast a fairy. We could even just use the fairy to bounce the saga.
Yeah.
Not the worst.
So we've got Wurg floating. I am a big fan of representing things with Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's a pretty creative use of Pokemon cards there. He's got one evolution for each color of mana.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I like that.
Chumps with the Grazer.
No one could accuse these two of slow play. Well, it is Monday night, 10:30 p.m. We do want to get home, but you're right.
They are very
very
fast,
snappy.
Yeah. Very snappy, very, very good players. We are in the finals here, and as Nick mentioned before, Devin Straub, a good RCQ grinder, and Eric equally so. Eric, former judge, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's the case. Both, all business. That feels like we'll eat a veto. Feels like bait, frankly. Now, Force of Vigor nugging 2 sagas.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. Golos is also here, so maybe you want to hedge against that, but getting rid of the Amulet seems pretty important.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough decision.
Yeah.
Also, does Eric have a path to winning? Like, does he have a Bring to Light or Scapeshift in his hand right now?
I don't see one. I see Binding, Renin 6, Veto,
right,
Triumph.
He might have a Bring to Light. No, I guess it's a Triumph. I don't know. It's hard to say for sure.
I don't see a BTL. No. Island, Triumph, Veto, Renin 6, Binding, Force of Vigor.
Binding. Yep.
Okay, so Binding, Golos. Oh, choosing not to force.
I guess we kind of want, because we'd have to pitch Renin 6. Oh, we just drew Bring to Light off the top.
Yeah, that's Bring to Light.
That might just be lethal with the Omnath trigger also, because that deals 4.
Yep.
And if you have enough mountains, you can deal. So you can play a land, bring to Light Scapeshift, and then you deal 15 only. I don't know how Valakut math works exactly.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think we need one more land actually.
Okay, because it's usually 7.
Yeah, you need 7 lands. Yeah.
I mean, multiple Valakuts.
Yeah.
I guess you're getting multiple already.
But that doesn't work also with 6, because then you only have 4 mountains.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Of course.
Grazer into Bring to Light is lethal. Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Right. choosing to say go. Can cast Bring to Light at instant speed with the
True.
Teferi tick up.
True.
Can also free cast Force, but I think if you were going to do that, probably should have done it.
Unless they drew a mountain. Yeah, we don't know how many mountains are exactly in the deck. Like if they can just like presumably they have like a path to just natural Scapeshift without the Dryad, but
Right.
it's not 100% clear that that's the case.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Choosing to hold up Veto as well.
Land for turn.
It'd be nice to nug a Karn here. Getting.
Trigger.
Okay, but that gives Eric 7 lands. Can he just instant speed kill with Bring to Light Scapeshift now? That is a possibility.
Yeah.
You can search.
It should be 9 mountains in their deck. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Um,
And we see 1 in play,
yeah,
2 in play,
2 in play,
2 in
yeah.
play already. So
Yeah.
7 in the deck.
yeah.
Maybe 3. Is that a Zeotor's Proving Ground?
Yeah, there's
It
seems
is,
like there's
so
3 in
3
play
mounts.
already.
Oh, and a Steam Vents. 4.
I'll go to Growth Chamber, pick up my Growth Chamber.
Okay, so maybe a little awkward there.
I already played my land for the turn. Yeah, this is fine. Go to Growth Chamber, pick up Growth Chamber. Spin the wheel. So Cascading Cataract.
So
1, 2,
Golo
3, 4,
saying
5, 6, 7. Make 2 of every color.
Okay, if he spins into Emrakul here, I guess like it doesn't matter. Like Eric maybe has a win in response. Okay, Veto. Yeah. Sure.
Veto the escape. There's a second Veto that Devin didn't know about. Maybe we'll choose to force here. Yeah, this looks like a force on end step. Gets to hard cast as well. Fun game.
Yeah. It's been a lot of stuff to consider here.
Targets.
Okay.
All right, we're keeping a Golos, or we're keeping a Saga around. Golos too scary.
That's Valky drawn,
Yeah, not the
which is
greatest.
a little awkward.
You might be able to just cast it with Zeotor's though.
Yeah, that's true. Now hitting, so hit for 4 to reduce the life total, and then gets to Scapeshift for lethal with Valka triggers.
Okay, so Devin was gonna scoop, but Eric may have told him something like that. Actually, I don't have enough mountains in my deck to kill you.
No, I have to choose before. No, you're bringing it.
Yeah, so maybe Eric himself isn't entirely sure if he can do it.
Doesn't he have to
Double checking.
tap mana? Yeah, that seems relevant.
All right, he's good doing a mountain count. Let's see. Oh, he's actually got a lot of Valkyries. I thought they only played 2, but it looks like he's playing at least 3.
There's 2 on the.
Yeah, I saw a
Table.
third one when he was shuffling.
Okay, all right.
He can keep some mountains in play, so he's already dealt 4 with the Omnath, and he gets to deal 4 more with the
With the
Omnath trigger.
Right.
So he may just have lethal with like 4 mountains.
Yeah, they're not updating life totals.
Oh, you're 14.
Yeah,
This is the first damage I've taken. You're 16.
should be at 16. Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll go to 12 from the Omnath, so it has to deal 12 with the Valka triggers.
Yeah.
That seems doable.
So you need to just have 6 mountains.
No, I don't think he needs 6 mountains because
Oh, let's see.
he's already got some in play.
4 is 12 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you sack 4, get 4, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Scapeshift is right there on the center of the playmat. It was got off the Bring to Light.
Yeah, he kind of stacked the Scapeshift aside.
Yeah, it's the tricky thing about like good Magic players who are playing in a non-competitive REL environment who sort of shorthand when they're playing with each other because they both have a good understanding of what's going on.
Yes. It makes Magic not the greatest spectator sport at all times.
It can be tough. It can be tough for sure. But again, it's Monday night and it's very late.
So that was, I mean, Devin did also mull to 5 in that game and had
Yeah.
a pretty slow goings,
Yeah.
I would say. And he actually made a game of it. Like, I think if he gotten another untap here, he may have been able to do some, maybe not win, but done something very powerful despite all the interaction that Eric presented.
Yeah.
So I think this is a pretty tough matchup for Eric here.
What's our prediction? Where did our prediction end up?
The prediction ended up at well, I only ran it for a minute, so
So heavily in favor.
heavily in favor of the Scapeshift gamer, but I think only a couple people ended up voting.
Gotcha.
I didn't have enough lands. I needed one more. I wasn't sure, to be honest. Yeah, because if you go for an in response, you can
A single voter?
Yeah.
No, that can't be right.
Well, we have one voter here, one voter here. No, it can't because it's you.
It depends on how much
Yeah,
you wager.
you gamble points.
Gotcha. We
You
have
gambled
two whales here.
Yeah.
Or
Gambling.
one
whale
anyway.
gambling all their channel points,
Right.
and one person, a more modest amount, stands to make a lot of money here.
Right.
response to the activation doesn't matter. You have to fairy input. Even like honestly, I can't even do anything without you responding to it. So.
All right, Devin keeping 7 this time. 350, easy. I forgot what all right, timeless. You're on the timeless amulet team. All right.
Turn 1 amulet off of gardens is a good place to be. We
Yeah.
see an escape, some bounce lands.
Like I said earlier, I think this deck just really wants to almost like hard mold to an amulet, to a
Yeah.
path to an amulet.
Right. Because any amulet, and you're
Yeah.
in good shape.
Yeah. And so he got to keep 7 with a turn 1 amulet. That's precisely where he wants to be.
Azusa also pretty good. Yeah, off of the bounce land.
All right, turn 2. I don't think this is.
Is this deck capable of a turn 2 win?
Yeah, I believe so, but it's pretty tough.
Okay.
One more time. I don't know. I'm confused on how much mana you have now. I'm gonna have 4 mana because I played the Azusa and then second and third land drop each generates 2. So okay, so land for turn, pick this up, cast Azusa using the 3 mana. And then I have 2 more land drops, so land 2, land 3. So I have 4 mana.
So 2 green, 2 white floating off of. Can't remember what the Selesnya Karoo land is called.
Cast map.
Selesnya Sanctuary. Boom. Got there.
Yeah, sorry, I was
That's fine,
too
doesn't matter.
absorbed in
Doesn't
the
matter.
in what's happening.
Yeah, so we have 1 mana floating here.
Yeah, so this is interesting because I was like confused for a moment what Devin was doing, but the expedition map explains it because I thought that like why would he? I believe he only had 1 bounce land, but the expedition map allowed him to get the second bounce land down,
Gotcha.
or the second bounce. Allowed him to get the first bounce land down and the second one into his hand.
Right.
Which he really needs. He really wants to keep a bounce land in the hand, so to speak, so that he can. And then next turn he can go really crazy if Eric can't interact with his Azusa, which is actually going to be kind of
It's kind of hard.
hard to do.
Yeah.
With this specific disruptive speed of like Leyline Bindings
Right.
and Renin 6, neither of which
Neither of which really answer.
Azusa, yeah. I mean, I guess Leyline Binding if he gets exactly white, red, if he has a
The
Sacred
Mardu-
Foundry.
Mardu Triumph.
Well, he can't do that because
Oh yeah. Xander's Lounge off of the Windswept Heath. Yep.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna.
So shorthanding here with Misty. Okay, so Temple Garden off.
all right,
the
so
Windswept
that
Heath.
gives him the ability to. I forgot that he had. All right, so this fetch was actually on his. I see what's going on.
Still end step.
No, this is his. So he like left it uncracked
Gotcha.
so that he could like have more information
Sure.
about what to fetch.
Right. Choosing to take Azusa, which makes sense here with all the bounce lands.
Yeah, I think he has to take Azusa.
Explore.
I guess taking the amulet is not totally out of the question. It entered tap from Grazer, no. Yeah, oh, I see. Yeah, yes, that's right. It entered tap last turn from Grazer. That's why he had to do it main phase.
The fetch land, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we are exploring. We have 2 land drops in the bank. Oh, I thought he had a Mycosynth Gardens, but I think it's actually a Cascading Cataracts. Oh, I think he has both.
Land for turn, second land for turn, trigger, pick this up. Second land for turn? Explore turn. Oh, yeah.
Interesting. So he's just trying to. He's taking it slower and just trying to hard cast his.
So binding for Amulet. Devin left with.
I think Devin kind of played a like. I don't know if he expected this exactly. Yeah, this is interesting because I feel like whenever I saw Spike play this deck, he would have very aggressively copied his Amulet with the Gardens already.
To try to pop off as quickly as possible. Man, a Force as well. Liminal Praxis, yes, this is quite late for Modern Mondays. We had pretty much every round has gone to at least 4 or 5 minutes of time, if not more, which pushes it out a little bit later.
All right, so Devin top decked the Boseiju, which gives him either Amulet or Azusa back.
Right.
You can also just cast Escape to the Wilds here. Not the worst option.
Cataracts.
Can also cast a Karn. He's got a lot of options available to him here.
Yeah, 6 mana.
All right, green floating. I think he's going to...
Golos.
Okay.
We've got a Leafeon on the board.
I don't know. Oh, I guess... Oh, I see. So now that the Golos is going to give the Boseiju channel a discount.
So it has to get an... well, whatever this is... Okay, so 1 green floating to...
So what he could have done is he could have responded to the Golos trigger by channeling away the Amulet and then... Or channeling Boseiju, getting back the Amulet and then getting, like, going crazy.
Yeah.
But,
maybe choosing to play it a little more conservatively.
yeah. All right, I think he just top decked another Amulet. I think
Saga
that Saga
2.
should be a 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Well done, Eric.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So...
Activate.
Spinning
just
the wheel
spinning
with
the Golos. Yeah.
So 2 Golos and a bounce land.
I will attack you.
Yeah.
Hey, it's giving me a refund.
Yeah.
Cast.
You are already dead has been called to kill the Omnath.
It is 10:35 in Portland.
It sure is.
I think I don't know. I feel like Devin's lines are like very I don't know, conservative here, I guess. Like he could be more aggressively trying to combo, I think.
Well, I mean, ramping hard with Golos, like casting both of those Goloses basically just as free land drops.
I guess like he was maybe gambling that he would spin into
Pick up a Seiju. Yeah.
All right, so now he's got double Boseiju in hand.
Right.
But I feel like
Tapped out,
all
though.
this runs the risk of just dying. I
Yeah.
mean,
This turn.
yeah. So I don't know. I feel like I would have maybe tried to combo a little bit more aggressively here, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like rather than spin Golos, you could have gotten your Amulet back with a Boseiju and then tried to play. Yeah, I don't know.
And Eric
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's not like an obvious line to comboing, but
Eric has Bring to Light here. Gets a Dryad.
okay.
Has a Valakut in hand, so can play play Valakut for turn.
Well, if he has a fetch land and a second Bring to Light, I think Devin would actually be dead. I don't think that's the case, but if that...
Yeah, so kills the Golos, gets in for 4, hopes not to die this turn.
I think it's...
Devin asking, are you dead? Yeah, so here comes
I think
the
his last
Amulet.
card is a Karn. Oh, no, sorry. Sorry, Eric has one card.
Yeah.
Devin has way more than one card because you know he has double Boseiju.
Yeah, he has Karn, Escape, he's got all
Amulet.
kinds of stuff.
Why not just use the colorless floating to start by casting Amulet?
There you go. So, cast Escape.
Okay.
The Amulet's already in play from the Saga.
Right. But he's got a second one in hand is what I'm saying.
I see.
I don't know if it's a hell yeah.
So 4 lands, Ancient Stirrings.
Land drops remaining. Copy. Sure.
Seems like just casting is strictly worse than copying, but I guess you're going to do both.
Floating a green. Cast. Sure. 0 floating. Land number 1.
It's going to make 8 mana here.
Yep. So now
I make
So we're using
Make Azusa.
we're using the Pokemon cards to track mana. If all right, so 4 blue, 4 green. We could get Azusa back. We still have one more land drop.
7 floating.
from the Escape.
Green 4 blue.
Yeah, we usually don't stay this long. It's been especially long night.
Yeah.
All right, we got a Lotus Field. I think this actually is enough to show Eric the door now, because he's gonna get up to That's going to be 12. So he needs 19 mana, and he has 8 floating, so this is 12.
For Karn Door.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's done. So I had three blue, four blue, 3 green. Should be. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I just played this. There's a sack trigger.
Yeah, so this is going to be exactly enough because he can make 19. I don't know if Devin has the math memorized. I've been watching Spike play it, but so this is exactly enough mana to make 19, which is enough to Karn Door.
Yeah, the real strat on Mondays is to drop at X1 and go home.
Show him the door.
Yeah.
We want to see the door.
And Sanctuary. I cast a Karn. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I have 1 mana exactly.
That's game.
All right. Eric scoops him up. We want to see the door, though.
Nope. Well, we saw it twice in round 2.
Yeah,
so.
he has a nice old border one, too.
Yeah, it's fancy.
All right, so that wraps it up. Devin taking it down. He did get an unintentional draw, but we'll give him the Modern Monday Championship tonight.
Yeah, walk home with it.
Because he showed people the door, so
That's true. Multiple times.
Multiple times, yeah.
Well, that has been Modern Mondays here at Guardian Games on today, Monday, April 10th of our year 2023. Pretty good rounds, pretty good Magic.
I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and tune back.
Oh,
in.
I also gotta give 350 his channel points.
That's
or
right.
Their channel points.
A huge payout.
Yeah, complete prediction. Here you go.
There you go. Thanks for stopping by, and tune in next week, and we'll see you then.